just the two of them alone. Back doing their own thing. And every man wants a woman that can always keep them in the mood. And I'm that kind of girl, so this is what I tell my dude. I tell him to kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Oh baby, down to the next beat, just kick it, just kick it, just kick it, just kick it. I tell him to kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Oh, down to the next beat, just kick it, just kick it, just kick it, just kick it. Every man wants a woman that can cook him up a good meal. A woman you can treat like his own man. Take her out on the app and just chill. And every man wants a woman that ain't good for just laying on her back. And I'm the kind of woman. So before me and my leg in this leg, I'll tell him to kick off your shoes and relax. Kick off your shoes. Down to the next beat, just kick it. Just kick it. Just kick it. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Party on down to the next beat. Just kick it. Just kick it, my baby. Just kick it. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Party on down to the next beat. Just kick it. Just kick it. Just kick it. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Party on down to the next beat. Just kick it. Just kick it. Just kick it.
This is for the strictly for the this is for the the real. This is for the strictly for the this is for the the real. The real's for the strictly for the this is for the the real. The real's for the strictly for the this is for the real. The
Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Party on down to the next beat. Just kick it. Just kick it. Just kick it. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. Party on down to the next beat. Just kick it. Just kick it. Just kick it.
Oh, yeah. You listen to Kicking It with KAYLA. Oh, the queen will be here just shortly. Kick back, grab a glass, and kick it.
All the rollers from Tallahassee to Sicily, and it don't stop. It goes on and Don P popping, straight Sean Donning. Nah, remember me? The satin panties with marquises and S classes. Me and Tony Paul, Cristal and wine glasses, flashing. We macking Brown and Braxton.
Girl, you inside of me, private thoughts. Can't imagine you touching me, private parts. And just the thought of you can't help but touch my head. That's why I want you so bad. And this one night, yeah, with you there beside me all night, do it again and again. You know I want you so bad, baby, baby, baby. Ooh, baby, I get so high when I'm around you, baby. I can touch the sky. You make my temperature rise. Oh, baby, you're making me high. Come in my mind, I feel I think I might be obsessed. The very thought of you makes me want to get undressed. I wanna be with you in spite of what my heart says. I guess I want you to back. All I want is you there beside me. Oh, baby, doing it again and again and again and again. You know I want you so bad, baby, baby, baby. Oh, You make my temperature rise. Ooh, boy, you're making me high. Ooh, baby, baby, I wanna feel your heart and soul inside of me. Let's make a deal. You and I, baby, we can go flying into ecstasy. Oh, darling, you and me. Light my fire, blow my flame. Take me away.
I can't even imagine you sexing another chick, lacing her in the flash. Louis Vuitton and so on, give me chills. Shopping sprees in Beverly Hills, spending mills, slipping, straight tricking, boutiques and all, styling. While you chick chasing, I'm player hating, continuously sleeping. I stay creeping in the 850I, player, you make me high.
Just so bad, baby, 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 so when I'm around you, baby, I can touch the sky. You make my temperature rise. Ooh, you make me
All right, everyone, it's time for that show. And it's Kicking It with KAYLA right here on The Buzz. Here's
Yeah.
KAYLA.
Oh, sorry, WB, my God. You're kicking it with KAYLA right here on Studio W Buzz Radio. KAYLA kicking it with you. Thank you for kicking it with me on another Tuesday. Oh, Friday. Oh my God, it's Friday. These weeks just fly by. I don't even know what day it is. But thank you for kicking it with me on a Friday. And it feels good on Friday. And you know the vibe on Kicking It with KAYLA is to make you feel good. So it's a national day every day. Today, May 28th, and it's a couple national days. National Beef Burger Day. Ooh, I love that. National Brisket Day, National Hamburger Day, okay, same thing. National Don't Fry Day, which means like put on sunscreen. It's important. Even if you're black, make sure you put on sunscreen. Um, National Road Trip Day and National Cooler Day. You know what? All these days sound like summer. Summer is like right around the corner, and I can't believe it. That makes me feel so good. The weather's going to be great. The functions are going to be excellent, especially since we've been locked down for a year. So I think it's time to have a really good summer. And summer 2021 is about to be amazing. That feels so good. Brings me to my first segment. Ooh, that feels good. And we share stories that just make us feel so good. And I found some amazing ones. It put me in a really good mood. This one's my favorite. So there was a woman who was adopted when she was younger, and she never had any interest in finding her birth parents. Her adoptive parents were absolutely amazing to her. She's like, I don't even care about that other part of my life. I'm good with these people that raised me. Until she had a son, and her son's like, Mom, you should really find out who your birth parents are. It's really important for health reasons, just closure. And she didn't really think about it. She was like, all right, since my son really wants me to do this, I guess I'll do it. She finds an uncle, a long lost uncle, and the uncle had all the answers, and he was so thrilled that she found him and wanted to tell her all the answers about her family, her birth mom. And turns out her mom turns out to be Lynn Moody. And Lynn Moody was a film actress, a TV actress. She was in Beverly Hills 90210, General Hospital. That's My Mama. And That's My Mama was Lisa Wright, who the woman who was adopted, that was her favorite show growing up. So she had no idea she was watching her mom on TV on a show that's called That's My Mama. Apparently, Lynn Moody gave up her daughter to pursue her career in Hollywood, but she said, like, I never ever stopped thinking about her. When you give birth to someone and you give them away, you think of them every day. Is she healthy? Is she alive? Is she happy? Does she wonder who I am? These thoughts were going through her head for years and years and years. Finally, she gets a phone call from Lisa Wright, who is the daughter. Lynn Moody is the mom, and the uncle gave Lisa the phone number. She gave her a call, and she said, the mom answered the phone and said, "Is this my daughter?" And she said, "Oh my God, is this my mother?"
Wow.
And she said, "Yeah, sweetie, this is your mom." And apparently her adoptive parents unfortunately passed away before she was able to, introduce them to her new mother or her birth mom. But being as though they both wanted to kind of find each other, they have a super tight relationship now. And it's so cool that she was admiring this woman on TV her entire life, had no idea it was her birth mom.
That's
I love it.
amazing.
Isn't that amazing? I was like, I can't even believe that's real life.
I love it.
I love that. I love that. I love that too. And then I was also reading about this gymnast. She didn't compete for about 9 years. She was still active in gymnastics. She was a coach and worked at a gym and taught other children gymnastics. But she's like, why did I ever stop doing this? She's in her 30s, and she is like, because society told me I'm too old to do it. She became a mother of two. She became a wife, and she just completely closed that chapter of her life outside of work. But she was like, I'm still talented enough to do this. Why did I stop doing this? She decided to compete, and she did really well. She competed in the U.S. Classic in Indianapolis, and she was placed. I think she got 2 silver gold medals. She didn't do well enough to get sent to the Olympics in Tokyo that's coming up, but she did do well enough that we're raving about her, and she pretty much annihilated girls that are like half her age. At 32 years old, a mother of 2, never gave up on her dreams, went right back to doing what she was doing before she, became a mom, before she became a wife. She went right back to doing that stuff and killed it, got 2 medals, can't go to the Olympics, but super duper inspirational. Just a reminder, it's never too late. Never give up on your dreams. Even if you live another life and start another life, if you want to go back to what you were doing before that life happened, you're more than welcome to, because this gymnast and mother of 2, Chelsea Memel, she did it. She competed and she killed it. It's super inspirational.
I saw it.
You saw that one?
I sure did.
Oh,
it was amazing. Can you imagine how proud her children must be of her?
I would be. First of all, I'm not her child, and I'm super proud of her. So I can't imagine how proud her children are and how inspired her children are. Like, that's my mom, and she just did this. What can't I do? That would be my mindset. I can do anything.
Love it.
I love that you saw that. You're not supposed to be knowing these stories, WB. I'm supposed to be telling you. What do you mean you saw it? I saw another story that I really loved. So there's this teen, and she just decided to leave uplifting messages all over this bridge. This bridge is known because a lot of people go there to unfortunately change their lives, which isn't really obviously. Yeah, you don't want people to do that. So she made all these signs. I want to say about 40 of them, and they read beautiful things like, you are not alone, the world cares about you, you're not the only one hurting like this, your life matters, don't do it. And according to the police, she saved approximately 6 lives with her laminated signs. And the police actually gave her an award for being such a noble citizen. I just love all of these stories. They make me feel really good. And it makes me feel like faith in humanity is restored. And I feel like I want to go to a bridge or something and like help people out. If that's like where people go.
Okay. You shocked me for a minute.
Oh God, no. Oh God, no. Oh yeah, see how you could have thought that. No. I want to go through a bridge and start leaving signs too, because you never really know what anybody is going through and how much your nice words just matter and make all the difference. So I think that that's a really good idea. And that just makes me feel so good. That was, that feels good. On Kicking It with KAYLA right here on Studio W Buzz Radio. And nothing makes me feel good like the music, the early 2000s, the late 90s. Can we get some more music going, WB?
Dropping it.
This is the Heartbreak Hotel. This is the Heartbreak Hotel. Heartbreak Hotel. This is the Heartbreak Hotel. You said you'd be here by 9, and said you took your time. You didn't think to call me, but here I sit, trying not to cry, asking myself why you do this to me, oh, baby. Since you're not around for me to tell you, baby, face to face, I'm writing you this letter, and this is what I have to say.
All I really wanted was some of your time. Instead, you told me lies when someone else was on your mind. What you do to me?
What you do?
Look what you did to me.
Oh, baby.
I thought that you were someone who would do me right until you played with my emotions and you made me cry. What you do to me? Can't take what you did to me.
Now I see that you've been doing wrong, played me all along, and made a fool of me, baby. You got it all wrong to think that I wouldn't find out that you were cheating on me, baby. How could you do it to me? Since you're not around for me to tell you, baby, face to face, I'm writing you this letter, and this is what I have to say.
All I really wanted was some of your time. Instead, you told me lies when someone else was on your mind.
All
what
you did was
me?
lie to me, baby.
Look what you did to me.
What you did to me.
Thought that you were someone who would do me right until you play with my emotions and you made me cry. What you do to me?
Why'd you do it?
Can't take what you did to me.
You didn't have to do it to me, baby.
Heartbreak Hotel. This is the Heartbreak Hotel. This is the Heartbreak.
Why'd you do it?
All I really wanted was some of your time. Instead, you told me that when someone else was on your mind. What you do to me? Look what you did to me. I thought that you were someone who would do me right until you played with my emotions and you made me cry. What you do to me? Can't take what you did to me. Instead, you told me lies when someone else was on what you do to me.
Take it no more.
Look what you did to me.
Why did you do me that way?
Thought that you were someone who would do me right until you play with my emotions and you made me cry. What you do to me? Can't take what you did to
I
me.
ain't gonna take it. I ain't gonna take it no more. I ain't gonna take it, boy. I ain't gonna take it no more. Oh, everything that you said.
Thank you for kicking it with Kayla on Studio W Buzz Radio. Kayla kicking it with you this Friday, having a great day. Make sure you check out studiowbuzz.com. Leave a comment, leave a review, and you could win a gas card. Make sure you subscribe, check out the website, and you can win a gas card. Who wants to pay for their own gas? That's so lame. So win the gas card at studiowbuzz.com. Check it out. And we're having fun here this Friday, and nothing makes us feel more sane than insane people. Well, that's me anyway. Nobody makes me feel more sane than insane people. So of course we have to do Who Does That? That's crazy. Where we talk about absolutely crazy, ridiculous criminals who literally did this stuff, and now we're talking about it on the radio. So there was a guy who decided he wanted to rob a store, and he was armed. He had what looked like a gun in a sock, and he's like, "Back up, give me all the money." Ended up dropping the sock, the black sock, and a cucumber fell out. So he had no gun, he just had a cucumber and decided to rob the store with the cucumber. After he realized that's legal, started getting arrested by the police. He's like, "Oh wait, no, I was just joking. How am I going to jail for this? It's just a cucumber." But no, yeah, no, you definitely tried to make it seem like it was a gun and tried to do robbery. So, yeah, no, now he's in jail. So don't rob a store with a cucumber. Maybe don't rob a store at all. But if you're going to do it, maybe not with a cucumber. It's just not the best idea. Okay, and then I was reading about this other person, this criminal who the police department, as you know, police departments now have Facebooks and they post your mugshot on their Facebook pages. They let Facebook know what you did and they're looking for you. And if you see this person, turn them in. They're so dangerous. So they decided to post this picture of this guy, Logan James, with his rap sheet of what he did and saying that we're really looking for him. Logan James decided to comment on the police's Facebook saying, "Haha, catch me if you can. You won't catch me slipping." And guess what they did? They caught him slipping later that day and he got arrested. And the police thanked him for drawing attention to their efforts and thanked him for returning himself to prison, because that's pretty much when you I guess would antagonize them, they're going to go extra hard. So they made sure to get him later that day and make an example out of him. So hey, don't taunt the police on Facebook, maybe, if you broke the law, because then they'll get you. I wonder if he got beat up. He wasn't beat up in his mugshot, but that's a shocker. There was a burglar in China, and he had to be he was trying to squeeze through a small 5th floor window. He climbed up the apartment building, really trying to get through the 5th floor, ended up getting stuck. Can't get out the window, can't get in the window, just hanging there on the 5th floor with his feet hanging out. People taking pictures. They needed to call the police to save him, obviously. And you know what the police did 30 minutes later? They arrested him. You can't do that. You can't do that. These are some crazy people in the news, right, WB?
Yeah, everything. Didn't he know everything is smaller in China? The houses are smaller and everything is cramped up together, and they've got millions of people. Billion. I think they have over 1 billion population, I believe.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
if you don't know
God.
now, you know.
Oh, this is too good. And you're
I'll
gonna
tell you.
have to do a special segment called "Killer's Dumbest Criminals." Mm.
That's crazy. Who does that? That's crazy.
Oh,
I don't want to be associated with dumbest criminals. So these aren't my criminals. I don't know these people. They're not my friends. They're not anybody I would hang out with. They're not my family. They're just people I talk about on the radio.
Oh.
So no, they're not my criminals. They're just crazy.
Oh my God. Okay.
And there was another one. There's an aspiring bank robber. He wore a terrible disguise, sunglasses, socks over his shoes, and he gave the cashier his full name and address before attempting to hold up the branch. He said, "Hey, I'm X, Y, and Z. Here's where I live. Give me all your money." I really don't know why he did that or thought that was a good idea, but very stupid to give your name and your address before robbing a bank. And of course, they were able to find him quite easily. He gave his name and his address. And now, guess where he is? In jail. These people are absolutely nuts. I just can't even.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. There was another suspect. He was trying to steal a car and he got confused by the auto lock and ended up being trapped inside the car. I don't necessarily know how you don't know how to unlock a car from the inside, but he was stuck for about an hour and a half shouting out for help. And the people who were walking by were just laughing at him because clearly it's not your car. You were trying to break into it and you were trying to rob it. And now you're stuck inside. So no, we're not going to help you. One lady walked up and said, "Hey, what are you doing in my car? Like, why are you here?" And he's like, "Help, I'm stuck. I'm stuck in your car." She's like, "Okay, yeah, I know exactly who to call." She called the police and they arrested him. So that's just some crazy, insane criminals to make us feel a little bit sane. Like, yeah, these are all, again, real stories that people really did. This isn't things that I'm just making up for fun. I don't even think I can make this up if I tried. So if you are feeling a little bit insane today, if you cannot relate to any of the people I just talked about, I think you're doing pretty okay, right?
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I love it.
Thanks, WB. We got more stuff too. Don't go anywhere. You're kicking it with Kayla right here on Studio W Buzz Radio. I'm having so much fun. We got some more fun things coming up this Friday because it's Friday and we're having fun. But I think we just need a little bit more music and then we'll be back with Could This Be Love?
You got it. Ooh, let's see. Oh, we've got this. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I never knew there was a love like this before. Never had someone to show me a love like this before. Now that we have come to be a brand new life, I can see. Never thought you'd be a special part of me. No, baby. The reasons are because of you. I can go on and make it through. I can't even take my mind off loving you. And I wanna say I never knew there was a love like this before. A love like this before, no. Never had someone to show me a love like this before. I know you can't see all the things you mean to me. I'm so amazed that you are mine. Yeah, 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 yeah. If we can work together, maybe this can last forever. This is something that I wanna hold on to. So baby, try to understand. I'd be crazy, cause you compliment my style. And I like the way you walk and the way you walk, the way you talk. You don't know just what you do to me. Oh, I never knew there was love like this before. A love like this before, no. Never had someone to show me a love. Oh, I never had a love like this before. I never knew there was love like this before. Never knew, never knew. Never had someone to show me a love. Baby, try to understand. I'd be crazy if you leave. 'Cause you compliment my style. You compliment my style. I like the way you walk and the sexy things you talk. You don't know just what you do to me. You see, I never knew like this before. Never knew had someone like this before. I never knew there was a love like this before. Never had someone to show me a love like this before. I never knew there was a love like this before. Never had someone to show me a love like this before. I never knew there was a love like this before. Like this before. Never had someone to show me a love. moment. Thoughts of you run through my head. Every time that I'm near you, I realize that you're heaven sent, baby. I think you're truly something special. Just what my dreams are really made of. Let's stay together, you and me, boy. There's no one like you around, oh baby. I really like what you've done to me. I can't really explain it. I am so into you. I really like what you've done to me. I can't really explain it. I'm so into you. It could be the way that you hold me. Could be the things that you say. Oh, but I'm not too sure what it is, boy. But I know I'm feeling this way. Hey, ooh, I think you're truly something special. My dreams are made of. Let's stay together, you and me, boy. There's no one like you around. Oh, baby. What you done to me, I can't really explain it. I'm so into you. I really like what you done to me. I can't really explain it. I'm so into you. Oh, I really like what you done to me. Oh, I can't really explain it. I'm so into you. What you done to me, I can't explain it. I'm so into you. Really like what I feel when I'm with you. Oh yeah. Don't you ever leave my side. I feel so right. So into you. I really like. Oh, I can't really explain it. So into you. I really like what you've done to me. Really explain it.
You're kicking it with KAYLA right here on Studio W Buzz Radio. Thank you for kicking it with me and allowing me to kick it with you this Friday. I am feeling so good. I hope you're feeling good too. We got more fun things coming up on the show. Thank you for kicking it with me because it is time for Could This Be Love? Sometimes it's love stories, sometimes it's love advice, sometimes it's love warnings. This time it happens to be 7 beliefs that can harm a relationship. It's not guaranteed that these will harm your relationship, but some of the things that we've heard might not be 100% true. So, do opposites attract? They may attract at first, but eventually they attack, according to Psychology Today. It says those opposite traits that are initially new and interesting, they eventually become difficult to tolerate. So it's not always that opposites attract. Sometimes opposites can be a little bit more harm than they can be good. But every situation is different. I'm just saying that's what Psychology Today says. So opposites don't always attract. If you're feeling yourself getting frustrated about things that you liked in the beginning, not the best sign. Not the best sign. But you're normal. You're normal, according to Psychology Today. So does distance destroy relationships? Because we enjoy being physically close to our partners, we assume that distance damages relationship quality, but physical distance can make couples closer because partners must communicate more and they need to make their time together. Like they need to make it special. They need to make it count so they don't get as much of it. And they need to do fun and interesting things all the time to kind of keep the spark in the relationship. So distance does not destroy relationships in a lot of cases. In a lot of cases, distance makes the heart grow fonder. So now, if you're in a long-term relationship, don't break up. It's a possibility that it can be stronger that you have the distance, right? Isn't that interesting, WB? I had no
It
idea.
is interesting. Yeah. Huh.
'Cause
Give
ever
me
since
something to think about. Okay. Yeah.
because ever since I moved to California, I'm like, I will never be in a long distance relationship. If you're in New Jersey, I just don't believe in it. But maybe, interesting information there. So, are partners' mismatched sex drives a relationship killer?
Hmm.
No, apparently it's not. It's been proven that couples who have more sexual desires between them also have higher sexual and relationship satisfaction. Even if your partner isn't on the same page as you all the time, if you have a higher sexual desire, your partner kind of fulfills that desire, even if it doesn't match their drive. I don't know if that makes sense or if I worded that correctly, but I hope it does. Make a long story short, if you have a higher sex drive than your partner, it's not a relationship killer. In fact, it could be a benefit. And there's that. All these things I had no idea. Just mind blown out here. Is feeling sad? Is feeling sad bad for your relationship? I want to clarify, feeling sad because of your relationship is different than feeling sad and being in a relationship. If you're sad because of your relationship,
Mhm.
get out of it. Why are you there?
Right.
You're stupid. Don't be sad. Be happy. Life's too short. So, but if you're feeling sad because it's definitely a human emotion, does it have a bad effect on your partner? I guess this partner is really it was what this question is really saying. So although we don't like the idea of feeling sad or hurt, those soft emotions are associated with better relationships that have less conflict and more satisfaction. The research shows that some bad feelings aren't red flags. They are always a signal for a failing relationship. Wait, it's not always a signal, sorry, for a failed relationship. In some cases, being sad actually helps. It makes your partner want to be more in touch with your vulnerable side and your partner do things to make you happy. So being sad is not bad for your relationship. If you feel sad, your partner should be supportive and a little bit more sensitive to you. So
Right.
yeah, so being sad.
Except for if it's every day.
Well, if you're sad every day, you should probably talk to somebody. That's not normal. You should probably get a therapist or something because you're not supposed to be sad
Yeah.
every day.
Every day. I mean,
Yeah, that's a little draining. Hopefully, you and your partner can find a therapist for you together.
oh
But
no.
no, you're not going to do that. You're going to check out.
Yeah. Oh,
No
yeah.
judgment.
Yeah. Necessary. But no, not every day. Can't take it. No.
No judgment. Energy is contagious, and sometimes sad people are hard to be around. So I get it. No judgment over here. Will being more positive save your relationship? No. No, it doesn't. When your relationship has problems, and they all have problems, it's easy to put your faith in the power of positive thinking and try to make everything seem better, seem logical. But that approach can backfire. Apparently, positivity helps when a relationship has small and occasional problems. But those relationships with the only minor problems, they don't really need the saving. So when you have the big problems and your partner just has nothing but positive things to say, having positive expectation and making positive explanations, it's actually associated with less satisfaction. Looking too favorably on relationships with real problems, it discourages your partner from dealing with the underlying issues. They think everything's okay because you always say, "Oh, everything's okay. Here's the positive side. Here's the silver lining." Da, 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 da. Like now your partner's like, "Okay, everything's fine. Then I don't have to acknowledge what's wrong. You make it seem like everything's fine." Nah. What's wrong needs to be acknowledged and needs to be fixed. And it doesn't always need to be a positive spin put on things. Nah, this is crap. And we're going to talk about why it's crap and how do we make this crap better. Not, oh, let's just put some glitter on this crap and make it positive. Nah, that's not good, according to psychology today. Um, should my partner always have my back? Hmm.
Hmm.
Now, I want to say I am a firm believer, even after reading this information, that if you and your partner disagree about something and you two are in a public space, if I'm with my guy and he's like wrong and he's wrong in front of mixed company, in front of mixed company, I'm going to say, no, he's right. X, Y, no, not my man. My man's right 1,000% of the time. Then when I get him alone, I'll be like, yo, just so you know, you were dead wrong back there. Here's why you were dead wrong. I don't believe in conflicting in front of outside people. I think that those problems should be handled behind closed doors. But anyway, you shouldn't always have your partner's back, is what this says. It says when our partners feel bad, it's natural to want to help them feel better. But when you make your partner feel good in the moment that they have like negative feelings, you should probably, instead of being nice and trying to cope with, like, uplift those negative feelings and justify those negative feelings, you should give them some real talk. You know, it's not okay to just stroke somebody's ego and just say you're always right all the time.
Yeah.
Nobody's always right all the time. That makes no sense. They need you to be that person who's telling them the truth. You're supposed to be their partner. You're supposed to be their right-hand man. So you got to be like, hey, babe, X, Y, and Z. This is what you could be. This is what you could be doing better. You don't have to sugarcoat it. You can keep it as clean and clear cut as it needs to be, because that's your partner and that's what they need from you. You can't just tell everybody what they want to hear. You can't be your partner's yes man. That's just super counterproductive.
No.
So you shouldn't
doesn't feel
always
good.
have your partner's back.
That wouldn't make me feel good at all.
You don't like yes
you're wrong.
men?
You're wrong. And if I let you continue that, or if I let my partner continue that, then that's not a good relationship to be in. It's not healthy.
No, it's not healthy. And I think that kind of falls in line of you kind of losing yourself by just kind of justifying and validating whatever your partner does. That's super lame. Super lame.
And I would lose respect for my partner to be acting out and expecting me to back them up when they're wrong. Yeah.
Oh, that's an interesting take on that. As the partner, you lose respect if your partner's like, you're always right, even when you're wrong. Interesting.
No. Nope.
All right, we're learning things every day on Kicking It with KAYLA. And then the last thing we have is, should I forgive my partner? When the person we love messes up, forgiveness seems like the best response, but it can backfire. Forgiving a partner who makes no attempt to apologize, it's counterproductive. It's saying that you forgive them even when they didn't adjust their actions. So why would they ever adjust anything? They're going to keep doing what they're going to do because you're just forgiving them every time they mess up. So sometimes you don't want to be overly forgiving. It's okay to hold a little attitude for a couple days. What you did wasn't cool. I'm actually not talking to you, and you're going to get it together. You're going to feel these repercussions because I am the queen of repercussions. You mess up, you're going to learn today, okay? But yeah, so don't be too forgiving, because when you're too forgiving with your partner, they don't learn. They don't grow. They don't learn how they're supposed to treat and respect you. They don't respect your boundaries because you're not enforcing them, because you're constantly forgiving, and it's just negative all around. So that was 7 beliefs that can harm a relationship. Again, it's not bulletproof. It's not guaranteed that all of these things equate to a bad relationship, equate to a failing relationship. This is just another perspective. I feel like back in the day, relationships were kind of taught to be like an autonomy. All of them need to fit under this umbrella in order to be considered successful or not successful. And that's not true. Relationships are tailored to each individual couple, and some things that may work for some may not work for others. I'm just letting you know the information I find. You can apply it to your life as need be. But that was Could This Be Love on Kicking It with KAYLA. I got so much more fun information, including a new segment I got rolling out after some music. It's called Ooh, You Is Smart. And it's facts that, oh my God, so many little known facts I found. I cannot wait to share them with you. That way, next time you're at a dinner party and the conversation gets awkward, you can be like, hey, here's this random fact. So don't go anywhere, because Ooh, You Is Smart is coming right up after some songs.
All right.
Just give me all your love, girl, I'll do all the rubbing. That's all I ask of you. I'll kiss you in the ear. Yes, love even there. That's all I ask of you. Kissing you is not enough for me. You know I'm a big boy, and big boys have desires. Making love is what together. Just give me all your love. Do all the loving. I wanna kiss you right there. Just in right there, little girl. Kiss you anywhere, especially there and there. So I ask of you. I'm not trying to put you on the line, but I gotta tell you what's exactly on my mind, girl. My big heart leads me right to you. Every time the phone rings, I pray to God that it's you, girl. Every time I close my eyes, a vision of your face always pops into my mind, girl. I would do anything to receive love from you. So show me the way that this could happen soon. I'll be right there all the time. Show grace for mine. Just show me the way. I really love you, Deja. I love you, Deja. Just give me all your love. Do all the loving. Give me everything I want. I'm sure I can please you anywhere. I wanna kiss you right there. Just stand right there, little girl. I'm the candle. See if I can handle you. Little things, just because it's you. All I ask of you.
These things that I promised, I'll do them all that you. That's all I ask.
I just touched down, quarter after 2. I know it's late, I'm calling you, trying to figure if I can come see you. Can I come see you? I know you say that you're on my mind, and I'm wide awake, and I wanna stop by. So can you get up and get out of the bed? Cause I wanna see you, and I've been wondering, can I come over? Can I come over? Stop by. Come over to see you. Come over. Can I come over? Can I come over? Come over. Come over. Can I come over? Can I come over? Come over, see you. Come over. Can I come over? Can I come over? Come over. Just wanna so tell me what the deal. You're not that far. I just got my bags and I'm headed to the car. Say yes or no, cause I'm on the road.
Wait a minute, my battery's low. Let me. Alright.
Baby, I wanna come see you. Said I really wanna come see you. Don't you worry about a thing. I'm just wanting to hold you, embrace you. I want to look at you and tell you how much I love you. I want you, I need you, I miss you. Come over, come over, come over to see you. Come over, can I come over? Can I come over? Come over, come over. Can I come over? Can I come over? Come over, see you. Come over. Can I come over? Can I come over? Come over. Just wanna be with you. Oh, oh, oh. Can I come over? Come on over. Come over, see you. Come over. Can I come over? Come over. Come over. Yeah. Can I come over? Come over. Come over. Come over. Can I come over? Baby, can I come over?
You're kicking it with Kayla right here on Studio W Buzz Radio. Kayla kicking it with you. Thank you for kicking it with me this Friday. I'm super excited to roll out this new segment now. Apparently after the quarantine, because we were locked down for like a year, a lot of people lost their social skills. I barely had any to begin with, but now it's even worse. So when you're at a party and now these functionings are opening up, so you got to be out and about, you got to be showing your face. It might be a little harder to have conversation with people these days. Like, what even are people anymore? Right? We've been locked down for so long. So here's some fun facts. It's called Ooh, You Is Smart. Because when you have these facts and you're at a party, you just got to know a little bit about a lot. You don't have to know a lot about everything, just a little bit about a lot, and you come off really freaking smart. Trust me. So, ooh, you is smart. One of the things that I learned was competitive art used to be in the Olympics. So people were awarded medals and medals for sculptures, music, painting, architecture from 1912 to 1948. If you know how to paint something, you could be competing in the Olympics, but not anymore because they ended that in 1948. I thought that was super fun. So yeah, competitive art used to be a real thing, a real sport. I definitely lose that. Um, Random fact number two, a chef's hat has exactly 100 pleats, and it has exactly 100 pleats to represent the 100 ways you can make an egg. I didn't even know there were 100 different ways to make an egg, right? I had no idea, like, what, how, like, all I know how to do is scramble them. What else can you do with egg besides that? But apparently, there's 100 ways to make an egg, and that's why they put 100 pleats on the chef's hat. If you don't have 100 pleats on your hat, it's not a real chef's hat. Um, the phrase OMG, which we all say a little bit too much, OMG, apparently the usage is traced back to 1917. That's the first time anybody ever said OMG. It appeared in a letter in 1917. The British Navy admiral, he wrote a letter and it said, what did it say? It said, I hear that new order of knighthood is on the tapis, whatever that means. And he said, OMG, shower them with admiralty. So OMG. Yeah, 1917, they were way hip. So you blame it on millennials and Gen X. Nah, we learned that from 1917 general admirals and things like that. They were saying things like OMG, 1917. Interesting stuff. Some cats are actually allergic to humans. I know a lot of humans that are allergic to animals, but animals can be allergic to us too. It's not necessarily our skin or our hair because we don't have fur, but maybe the perfumes or the lotions we wear or the colognes that we wear or the soap we use. Animals can be super allergic to that. So before you buy a cat, I guess that's important to know it's allergies. And number five, the majority of your brain is fat. 60% of your brain is just fat. So when you call somebody a fathead, it's actually true because 60% of our brain is just fat. Even though the brain is that powerful, I didn't know that 60% was fat. That's crazy. Oranges aren't a naturally occurring fruit. Apparently, they're like a man-made fruit. They're a hybrid between tangerines and pomelos. I don't even know what pomelos are, but apparently, if you mate a tangerine with a pomelo, you'll get an orange. And oranges, when they originally grow, they're actually green, and then they have to be they're a subtropical fruit, so they exist in more tropical temperatures. But when they're not in well, that's when they're green. But when they're not in tropical temperatures, they turn the orange that we're used to. So oranges are green and they're man-made. So how good can they be for you? I don't know. I don't have the answers to that, but just say that at a party and you'll seem really cool. High heels were originally worn by men. And I do love to throw on a heel with a dress. I think it does take it to the next level. But I'm a little bit annoyed because, ladies, we know these heels, they hurt. They're no joke. Like by the end of the night, your dogs are barking, especially if you have some cute ones that aren't that comfortable. And the cutest ones, they're not that comfortable, to be honest. But yeah, they were originally worn by men. And I don't know who I need to write to, but I kind of think that this should go back that way. No, you're not down for some heels.
No, not
right.
ever.
All
No.
right. Well, in the 10th century, they were apparently. They were all the rage.
I'm glad we're in the 21st right now.
All right. Some centuries have passed since then. But apparently.
Something's wrong with that. Oh, my.
No, they made it a lot easier for men to ride their horses in the stirrup. So the hill actually latched onto the horse stirrup so that the men were more secure on top of the horse. And that's why they're called high heels. It was actually associated with upper class as well. So if you had on some high heels, you had money, and that's how you got all the ladies. So yeah, that was in the 10th century.
Okay, I might have to rethink that.
Oh, WB. Another fun fact: stop signs used to be yellow. True story. So in 1922, stop signs were yellow, and they thought that would grab more drivers' attentions. And apparently, they didn't have the red color dye available anyway. So when they got the red color dye available in 1954, so from 1922 to 1954, people were looking at yellow stop signs. Then in 1954, they got some cool paint that worked that was red, and now we know stop signs are red because they found the red paint. But before then, it used to be yellow.
Yeah. Where did you get this stuff?
I just find things. I just surf the web.
Please, I love it.
New York was briefly named New Orange.
Oh.
Yeah, before it was the Big Apple, it was New Orange. The Dutch apparently captured New York from the English, I'm sorry, in 1673. And when they did that, they renamed it New Orange after William III of Orange. The following year, they lost again to us. So we named it back to New York. But for a hot minute, it was named New Orange. Interesting stuff. And I Googled this stuff. It's totally true. They were calling it New Orange for um I love sushi. I love sushi. And I don't really like wasabi because I'm not really a spicy type person, but apparently all the wasabi that we're eating in America isn't really wasabi anyway. Wasabi is wasabi in China, but when you or in Japan, but when you eat it here, it's just horseradish mixed with ground mustard seed and green dye. So you've been being fooled. You probably never really had real wasabi, which is crazy. Um Green Eggs and Ham, Dr. Seuss's book, it actually started as a bet. His editor bet him that he could not profit off of a book with 50 words or less. And he bet $50 that Dr. Seuss couldn't write a book with 50 words or less. And he lost that bet. He lost that $50 because Green Eggs and Ham was a banger. And it was just a bet. Andy Warhol actually inspired Louboutins. We were just talking about hills and Louboutins, one of the most famous hills out there. When you got the red bottom, people like double look like, ooh, she has on red bottoms, or ooh, he has on red bottoms. Andy Warhol, super famous artist, he painted this drawing called Flowers, and it called Christian Louboutin's eye, and that's what inspired the red color for the Louboutins. I think his assistant had on red nail polish, and the rest is history. Andy Warhol, famous artist, inspired Louboutins, famous hills. You just never know how this world came to be. Crazy stuff.
Love it.
Another fun thing I found, you know Amelia Earhart and Eleanor Roosevelt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they once went on a joyride. Apparently, they ditched a fancy dinner in 1933 because they were over it, hopped in an airplane, and Amelia Earhart took them all over the world for like 22 hours. And she was wearing a beautiful ball gown the entire time she drove the plane. You hear about these people in history, you don't really think of them having personalities or engaging with each other.
Right.
But yeah, in 1933, they took a plane and went on a ride because they wanted to ditch some boring dinner. It makes them seem like they're so much more like us.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
They were bored.
Yeah, we've all been there.
They said, we out of here. Okay, cool.
Let's get out of here. Let's blow this popsicle stand. I know how to fly a plane, and I got one outside. And they're like, all right, yeah, let's fly a plane around the world.
Okay, let's do it.
And the last fact that I found fun, the moon is slowly slowing Earth's rotation. So apparently when the dinosaurs roamed the Earth, days were only 23 hours long. Now they're 24 hours long because the moon slowly but surely is making days longer. So in the next 100 years or so, it says every 100 years, the moon adds approximately 1.4 milliseconds on today. So 100 years from now, the days might be, well, no, that doesn't make sense. In 100 years from now, I'm not a math person, but listen, 700 years from now, days might be like 25 hours long, which is crazy to think about. Like, wow, yeah. So the moon is slowing down Earth's rotation, and that's just some fun random facts. Because ooh, you so smart. So now when you're at a party, you can bring up that random stuff when you're having an awkward conversation or don't know what to say to somebody. Bring up a random fact. Yo, you know Amelia Earhart and whoever else, somebody Roosevelt rode around in the plane before. They'll be like, "What? You're so smart. That's crazy. I want to be your friend." It's going to happen just like that. Just
That's
like
right.
that.
Wish I had one, I could be at the party. I wish I had a plane outside. Okay.
I do too. I want to escape from things all the time. All the time. I want to escape from things, and I'll probably get places a lot sooner. But that was, oh, you so smart right here on Kicking It with Kayla. Thank you for kicking it with me and allowing me to kick it with you. We still got some fun things coming up. Don't go anywhere, but can we play a little music?
You think I'd leave your side, baby? You know me better than that. Think I'd leave you down when you're down on your knees? I wouldn't do that. I'll tell you you're right when you want. If only you could see into me. Oh, when you're cold, I'll be there. Hold you tight to me. When you're on the outside, baby, we could get in. I will show you you're so much better than you know. When you're lost and you're alone, you can't get back again. I will find you, darling, and I'll bring you home. And if you want to cry, I am here to dry your eyes. And in no time, you'll be fine. You think I'd leave your side, baby? You know me better than that. Think I'd leave you down when you're down on your knees? I wouldn't do that. I'll tell you you're right when you want. Ha 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 ha. If only you could see into me. Oh, when you're cold, I'll be there. Hold you tight to me, yeah. Oh, when you're low, I'll be there by your side, yeah. Oh, when you're cold, I'll be there. Hold you tight to me, yeah. Oh, when you're alone, I'll be there by your side, baby. When can my heart beat again? When does the pain never end? And when do the tears stop from running over? When does you get over it begin? I hear what you're saying, but I swear that it's not making sense. So when can I see you? When can I see you again? When can my heart beat again? When can I see you again, babe? And when can I breathe once again? And when can I see you? When does my someday begin? When I'll find someone again? And what if I still am not truly over? What am I supposed to do then, baby? You see what I'm saying? Even if it's not making sense. So when can I see you? When can I see you again? And when can my heart beat again?
When can I see you again, babe? And when can I breathe once again? And when can I see you again? Yeah, baby, do you see what I'm saying? Even if it's not making sense, baby. So when can I see you again? When can I see you again? Yeah, can our heart beat again, baby? When can I see you again, baby? And when can I breathe once again? And when can I see you again? Again? Again. Wanna see you again?
Kicking it with Kayla right here on Studio W Buzz Radio. Thank you for kicking it with me this Friday and allowing me to kick it with you. Go to studiowbuzz.com and subscribe. Leave a comment. First of all, the comment's going to help you and us. Just what you want to hear, what you like, what you don't like, what we could be doing better. We just want to make our listeners happy. By doing such, you can get a reward. You can win a gas card. Gas prices, again, ew, like they're the worst right now. I can't even with them. So why not get somebody pay your gas for you? Go to studiowbuzz.com, enter some information that you already know, things that you're naturally thinking. All you got to do is type it out and you can get something from it. Again, go to studiowbuzz.com for your chance to win that gas card. Thank you for kicking it with me this Friday and allowing me to kick it with you. As you know, the vibe on Kicking It with Kayla, we just want to make you feel good. We just want to get your week right, your weekend started right, and just have a good, positive vibe. We talk a lot about manifestations, affirmations. Me and my sister were talking on Tuesday. If you missed it, check out studiowbuzz.com and listen to the archive shows while you're there, leaving some comments and trying to win your gas card. It's a great time. So many fun shows up there. But me and my sister, we were talking about the super flower blood moon that happened on May 26th. Really, really good for manifesting your wants, your desires, getting rid of unnecessary stresses, unnecessary fears. Full moon, super good for releasing. I told you guys you had to set your alarm for 4:15 a.m. to see the super blood flower moon. I did it. I actually set my alarm for 4:15 a.m. And I was going to take a drive to somewhere I like to really go. You know, living in LA, there's a lot of beautiful scenes. You could just drive anywhere and like see a good moon if you want to. But no, I didn't want to, so I wasn't driving anywhere at 4 o'clock in the morning. I just decided to go downstairs and walk outside and see what I could see. And I didn't see a red moon. No, it wasn't red at all. But it was full and it was like an eclipse happening. It was an eclipse over the moon, but it didn't give that red color that it said it was going to give off. In the meantime, while we had the eclipse going, I did write my list and things that I wanted to release, things that I wanted to just feel and say to myself and just make myself feel better and believe in me. And it's like, I know a lot of people aren't that comfortable talking to themselves or uplifting themselves. Maybe they feel like they're tooting their own horn a little bit too much or just like don't really believe these things about themselves. So I have a couple challenges for you. We got about 15 minutes left on Kicking It with Kayla, and I got some challenges. First of all, if you don't really know affirmations or what you could say to yourself, some things you could say, I grow more confident and stronger each day. Bam, easy. You will grow confident and stronger each day if you just look in the mirror and say that to yourself. I'm the architect of my life. I design its structure, and you truly are the architect of your life. You can have whatever life you want to have. Trust me. I uprooted my life. I came to California. I'm still working my way up, but everything I said I was going to accomplish, I've accomplished, and I'm accomplishing more because I said I'm accomplishing more, and it's happening. So you are the architect of your life. You design its structure. You want the life you want? Go get it. It's yours. I build my life's foundation and choose its contents. You, again, are in control of your life. You control what you accept, you control what you reject. It's all up to you. You want happiness, you create it. Point blank, period. Another thing you could say, you look into the mirror and say, I love myself and feel beyond great about myself. It also helps when you give yourself a little hug while you say these things. I know it sounds lame, but I'm telling you, it works, yo. It's how you get the life that you want, bro. You gotta be a number one fan. You gotta be a number one cheerleader, or else the world's gonna see what you see in yourself. So if you're putting yourself down and being like, oh, well, I suck, the world's gonna believe, oh yeah, you suck. So if you be like, you know what, yeah, I'm awesome, the
Yeah.
world's gonna say, whoa, maybe she is awesome. Yeah, I am. Remember that. So you feel great about yourself. I accept myself unconditionally. That's a good one. I really like that. I see problems as interesting challenges. Problems, adversity, it's the only thing we're guaranteed, that, death, and taxes. So you got to put a positive spin on these problems. They're going to come. So I see problems as interesting challenges. Whenever you've had a problem in the past that did not work out for the better, did you not grow and learn from it? Was there ever something that didn't work out? Like that was the worst thing that ever happened? No, everything always works out the way it's supposed to, how it's supposed to, and you always end up where you're supposed to be. I love it. I radiate confidence. Again, you just got to say these things to yourself. It seems a little funny in the beginning. It really does. It's like, oh, why am I talking to myself? But when I tell you, you spend the most time with yourself, you're constantly in your mind, you're constantly with you. You can't escape you. That's one person you can't escape you. So you got to be nice to you. You got to think positive thoughts about you. Your thoughts become your reality. So your words are spells. You think bad things about yourself, bad things are going to happen. You think the worst of every situation is what you're going to get. Your mindset is your reality. And the first step to changing your mindset is speaking to yourself in a positive way, believing in yourself. I think that these conversations definitely helped me. I have some books that helped me, and I have a challenge that I want to challenge you to. Um, I talk about manifesting, creating the life you want, and it's hard to be accepting and confident in yourself if you're not grateful for where you are right now. If you think about it, you literally don't want for anything. Everything in this world that you want or need, for example, for a better word, everything that you need, you have. You're never starving. You're never naked. You're always clothed. There's so many things to be grateful for. So one thing that helped me manifest the life that I am manifesting and continue to manifest is writing a list of things that I'm grateful for and why I'm grateful for them. So I challenge you to make a list of 10 things. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, before you kick it with me on Tuesday, just make a list of 10 things that you're grateful for. And it can be anything. I started writing things that I was grateful for during the pandemic because I was out here by myself and I felt super duper lonely. And it was really kind of hard to stay positive and stay happy. So I was like, let me remind myself of everything that I'm grateful for. Every day I wrote 10 things of things I was grateful for. And after a while, it becomes a little bit of a challenge. After you say, you're grateful for your bed and food, what else are you grateful for? So I started getting specific. I'm grateful for chips and salsa. I'm grateful for tiramisu. I'm grateful for my remote. I'm grateful for this notebook that I'm writing in. I'm grateful for my hands that give me the ability to write. It becomes a challenge after a while. Like it's like, oh, I'm not trying not to repeat, but golly, what else can I be thankful for? There's so much to be thankful for. Like we are constantly protected. We are constantly blessed. We are constantly given things to. And it's easy to lose sight of that stuff and kind of focus on everything we don't have. But when you focus on everything you don't have, you're going to continue to not get. It says, if you express gratitude for the things that you receive, you will be given more. If you don't have gratitude, even the things you have will be taken away from you. So you want to change your lifestyle, you change your mindset. Again, I challenge you. You write 10 things that you're grateful for. And here's another thing if you want to get a little fancy with it. 10 things you're grateful for and why you're grateful for them. After you write the 10 things that you're grateful for and why you're grateful for them, and then you read it out loud, you genuinely elevate. Your mood genuinely elevates. After you read these things as well, you want to say thank you 3 times out loud. I'm thankful for chips and salsa. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then you know what? You're going to get more chips and salsa. That's just how it works. Everything that I've started to adjust my mindset to be grateful, I've received in abundance. I'm always grateful for food. One thing about me, no, like like it's a problem. Like I love food. You feed me, and oh my god, I'm like a kid in a candy store. I love to eat. Dining is my favorite. I got a dinner reservation in an hour. I can't wait. I'm counting down the minutes. I love to eat, and because I love to eat, and I express so much gratitude whenever somebody cooks for me, whenever somebody takes me out to eat, whenever I take myself out to eat, I express so much gratitude that God constantly gives me food, even if my account has negative 3,000 gajillion dollars in it. I'm still eating like a king because God just provides for me. And it's because I'm constantly grateful for my food. So, all I'm telling you is change your mindset, be grateful for the things that you have, even if you don't realize that you have them. Making a list makes it a little bit easier and you will receive more. I'm starting to be grateful for my monies. I'm hoping that God gives me like a gazillion dollars because I'm grateful for the money that I do have. It's just the secret to life. You can believe it, you cannot believe it, but I'm telling you, it works. And if you write your list of 10 things that you're grateful for, you'll be receiving more. Trust me, we're going to check in a couple months. I'm going to let you know how my list is going. I hope you write in and let me know how your list is going. You can let us know on studiowbuzz.com. It could be one of the comments you leave before you enter for your chance to win the gas card. You can just leave a comment like, hey, here's my list of grateful things. I was listening to Kicking It with KAYLA. And be like, oh, you're cool. Here's your gas card. Gas paid for. There you go. Simple as day. Go to studiowbuzz.com. We got some time for a little jam, WB?
Oh yeah, dropping it down.
Have you ever loved somebody so much it makes you cry? Have you ever needed something so sad you can't sleep at night? Have you ever tried to find the words but they don't come out right? Have you ever? Have you ever? Have you ever been in love? Been in love so bad you'd do anything to make them understand? Have you ever had someone steal your heart away? You give anything to make them feel the same. Have you ever searched for words to get you in the heart, but you don't know what to say, and you don't know where to start? Have you ever loved somebody so much it makes you cry? Have you ever needed something so you can't sleep at night? Have you ever tried to find the words but they don't come out right? Have you ever? Have you ever? Have you ever? Ooh, have you ever found the one you dreamed of all your life? Do just about anything to look into their eyes. Have you finally found the one you've given your heart to, only to find that one won't give the heart to you? Have you ever closed your eyes and dreamed that they were there, and all you can do is wait for the day when they will care? Have you ever loved somebody so much makes you wanna break down and cry so bad? Have you ever tried to find the words but they don't come out right? Oh, have you ever? Have you ever? What do I gotta do to get you in my arms, baby? What do I gotta say to get to your heart, to make you understand how I need you next to me?
gotta get you in my world. Cause baby, I can't sleep. Have you ever loved somebody so much you cry? Have you ever needed something so sad it breaks you apart inside? Have you ever tried to find the words, but they don't come out right? Ooh. Have you ever loved somebody? Have you ever needed something so bad you can't sleep? I just can't sleep at night. Find the words don't come out. Oh, have you ever? Have you ever? Oh, have you ever?
Kicking it with Kayla right here on Studio W Buzz Radio. Thank you for kicking it with me another day. And make sure you kick it with me on Tuesday. We'll have more. Ooh, that feels good. And who does that? That's crazy. And could this be love? I have so much fun with you guys, and I hope you have fun with me. Again, thank you for kicking it with me. I hope you're feeling good this Friday. I hope you enjoy your Is it Memorial Day weekend? I think it is. I
Oh
hope you
yeah.
enjoy it. It is, right? I kept seeing headlines about it. I'm like, when is Memorial Day? But enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. Be safe. Have fun out there. And I will see you on Tuesday. Again, thank you so much for kicking it with me. I really, really appreciate it. And I'll
Another
see-
outstanding show. Kicking it with Killer right here on Studio W, The Buzz. Hey, and also we've added the Soulful Serenade, which is going to air on Tuesdays. No, I'm sorry, on Wednesdays and Fridays right here on Studio W Buzz right after Kicking It with Killer. We're talking about a triple play back to back to back. We start this thing off at 4 p.m. with Deacon Otis Wicknine and Tell It Like It Is. Then Kicking It with Killer, followed by the Soulful Serenade with Pastor Derek, the Change Man Smith. You don't want to miss that. Killer, another outstanding show. Outstanding. Just loved it. Just loved it. Just loved it. I think you're trying to take the Golden Mike Award. And I believe
I
it's
think that's what I'm going for.
let's get it. Let's get it. Hey, folks, keep it locked and live right here on StudioWBuzz.com. You know, Friday nights are the best. And if you enjoy that and enjoy your weekend, your holiday, and if you're looking for some great music, hey, party on us right here on StudioWBuzz.com. Make sure you leave a comment. Guess what? Hey, win that gas card. We're just dying to give it away. Come on, somebody take it. All right. Right now, the Soulful Serenade, Killer again, outstanding, outstanding, outstanding. And I'll see you Tuesday.
SKD Entertainment presents Soulful Serenade, broadcasted by Studio W Buzz, hosted by celebrity DJ Soul Teaser, with music presented